Okay, guys, it's that time of year. It's holiday season. Yes! And you know what I love about holiday season? My mom loves holiday season. Me, I don't give a crap. Anyway, at all. Oh, hell no. Because every day I am thankful. I know it sounds really so hippy-dippy, but every time I travel, I'm like, damn, I'm so lucky. Like, how did that happen? Knee surgeries and all, who cares? Like, I'm like, good. Because some of the places I've been traveling to, it's difficult. So I'm thankful every day. That's why I'm just like, I don't care about the holidays. I care about how it affects my poslenska. My mother, she loves the holidays, especially Christmas. But Thanksgiving to me is like, let's keep it real, right? You're slaughtering indigenous people. We don't ever talk about it because people are like, oh, that's a long time ago. It's a long time. Get over it. Why are people inflamed, depressed? Y'all ain't over anything. So don't talk about other people needing to get over something when there's a cultural response to that before. And really, in the spectrum of time, if the planet's been around for 24 hours, humans have been around for a second out of 24 hours. So something that happened a year ago, 200 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago is not even measurable in time. It's fast. So I don't like the fact that some freaking awful people came and slaughtered, decimated the indigenous people. It just makes me disgusted, really. So I don't give no thanks for Thanksgiving, the concept of it. Well, what I actually do is I give thanks every day for the life that I'm able to live. Every day. Trust. There's a period of time where I did not, but I do now. I'm like, I'm so lucky. Every day. How did this happen? Every day. But for you guys, it might be not, you may not really go into the history of like natives sitting down with the pioneers and then slaughtering them afterwards. You may not go into those details, but for you see it as a time to visit your family. And for that, I think it's beautiful. That part of it, freaking awesome sauce. Go enjoy your families. But this is my message for today, you guys. For the people in the rest of the world, I know. Who cares? Right? So y'all, the rest of the world are like, okay, it's just another day. But for people here in the U.S., this food addictions, I can't get through the holidays without eating, it's so hard. I'm like, it's so hard. Oh my God, it's so hard. No, it's not. Are you kidding me? Especially in the U.S., we've got medication. Oh, sorry, pharmaceuticals. I meant we have emergency care. We have emergency care. If we're in an emergency, emergency doctors, love them. That science it's incredible. Like somebody's hand gets chopped off, they get sewed back on. Oh my God, this is amazing, amazing. Food, shelter, everywhere. There are programs and things to help everybody here. We are so lucky. I can walk out my door in this crazy ass city, and as you notice, there's no sirens today. I can walk out my door and not have to worry about getting robbed. I am so lucky. And you guys who live in this type of reality are so lucky as well. So when you talk about, oh my God, I hate myself, I hate my body, I can't get through the holidays without binging on food. I know that there's a biological imbalance. It's not so much of a psychological. But use your mind to be strong against the addictive body. The people who've got low dopamine, serotonin, and people who've got low leptin and candida, people who crave food and sugar and all this garbage. I get it. A lot of it's biological. In fact, most of it is. But you can use your mind. The will, the mind over matter, to not eat if you're trying to do keto. This isn't the time to drink. This isn't the time to eat the pies and the cakes. But it's so good. When I hear that, when people are like, oh my God, I had this and it's so good, I just look at them like, I feel sorry for you. Because food does not, that's whatever. That's nourishment. You know what's so good? When people care about each other. That's what's so good. That just like pulls at my heartstrings. When people freaking care about each other, when they look at each other in the eye, when they pass by on the road. Nobody does that here, but they're sitting there talking about double chocolate fudge. Oh my God, it was so good. Really? Really, really? Yo, we got it backwards. We are freaking doomed if we keep thinking that food is that amazing. But we don't treat each other well. We don't lift each other up. There's so much insecurity, especially in this city. Oh my God. Youth, beauty, it's like critical. I was at a gym and I was talking to this individual and he wouldn't say his age. And this is typical in the city. Like, people don't say their age. And I get it, because I did that once too. I didn't say my age. And I know I'm not digressing. I'm going to talk about Thanksgiving, I promise. Yes. So, he wouldn't tell me his age. And I was like, and he's like, I was in this town. And, if you're an actor, then, people are going to, assume and this and that. I'm like, well, yeah, it's true. I mean, it's kind of true. But I also took on, like, on a quantum level, I also took on that philosophy. So it took me, the reason why, I say, oh, this is the business at the age of whatever, 48 and blah, blah, blah. And I do this whole little dance. The reason why I do it is because it took me a while to even admit. When I turned 40, I'm like, I'm going to go public with my age. On Facebook, I'm going to go, I turned 40. Or, or whatever, MySpace or whatever it freaking was back then. I turned 40. And 41, 42, 43. By the time I hit 44, I knew that 45, that was the year I was going to say my age. I chickened out again. I was like, people are going to see me as unattractive and unviable and not fresh and funky. So I'll keep lying. Because I can go and walk down the street, people think I'm like in my early 30s, and I can get away with that. But, I just, like, when I'm traveling and I see people who are poor and dogs barking outside of my doors, just saying. I'm still grateful, even though there's a lot of noise going out that way. But when I start traveling, I see what people don't have, and I see, like, how stressful it is to do anything in certain countries and cultures. Oh my God. Then I realize, like, age is something, if I'm going to be afraid of my age, then it's going to manifest on a quantum level, and then it's going to create that domino effect. So when I turn 46, I go, I know it's not 45, but it's going to be 46, and that's why in every video you hear me say my age, because it was the biggest fear that I ever had, was to say who I really am, or say what I really am. And so that relates to the Thanksgiving. You guys, really, and this is worldwide, but this is me. This is all of who I am. Is every single skeleton in my bone out of the closet for the population? No. But more than less, I try to just be me. So when people don't like my videos, I don't know why they watch them. I don't watch people on my Facebook, like, they get pissed because I'll say something. I'm like, I don't follow your Facebook. If I don't believe in your falafels, I'm not going to go and like I got stuff to do. Like, why watch this video? There's a million videos on a million things. Like, YouTube trips me out because there's a million things, a million. I'm even shocked that people find me because there's just so much of a million of everything. But I follow things that I'm interested in, and I don't sit there and bitch and moan about it. That's just me. So basically this relates to Thanksgiving and the fact that no, I'm not going to do a stupid video. I could literally go and put together a whole Thanksgiving meal and show you how to do it. Maybe I'll do that in the future. You know, I'm not going to say I'm not going to ever do that, but literally, I don't feel like it right now. I really don't. I just want people to be thankful every freaking day. Every day. I don't care what difficult situation you're in. Get up. Like when I go to the gym, I'm like, oh my God, I am so, you don't think I am? I built this body. So trust, I am very grateful that I can do it. Because I could be in a wheelchair. I could be worse off than what I am. I'm so grateful that I could use this body. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I don't even understand how you guys cannot want to work out in some capacity. Go be outside. Because you're so lucky that you can. And when it comes to eating food, which is nourishment to the body, that you want to be gluttonous and have all this garbage. It's like, oh my God, it's so good, but you aren't good to people because your neurotransmitters are all whacked up, your dopamine, your serotonin is downregulated. You don't have the precursors going, right? The phenylalanines, the tryptophan, the tyrosine, because you're drinking freaking coffee that's coming out of your urine and you become malabsorptive. And the whole body's connected. So one little thing turns into a huge issue. So you can't be good to other people. And people who troll on the internet and say stuff is so sad. It's like every time I was like, oh, serotonin, dopamine, a little downregulated. Because things irritate those kinds of people. And then getting irritated gives them then spikes the nervous system, their adrenaline, they feel better to say crap. Find the balance. When you guys do this Thanksgiving, don't overeat. Don't be gluttonous. Don't use your mind. I know that you've got chemical issues, like, physical chemical issues. I know that the body, and I know the cells, I know the generations of the cells become addicted to certain types of chemicals within the body. But try your best to just be grateful that you have what you have. Because if you're with your family eating a big meal, you should be freaking grateful. Don't complain that you can't drink wine and eat all the cakes and pies on the table. Okay, guys, that's it. That's my Thanksgiving advice. Is to appreciate what you have every day, because it doesn't matter what day it is. It's all the same. And for those people around the world looking at the U.S. and this weird Thanksgiving Day, which really we need to go and learn more about our indigenous culture, our history, really, and be thankful for that culture, because Christopher Columbus did not discover America. No. People crossed that Bering Strait did. Well, there's the Bering Strait and then all the islands and Polynesians, and they kind of like all from Africa and from Mongolia, and went over, they met and then created this great, amazing landmass. So I don't celebrate the Christopher Columbus Day. I just be thankful every day. Every freaking day. So therefore I don't overeat. Therefore I do not drink alcohol anymore. Keto is easy for me because I'm strong up in here. And that is why your body is a reflection of your mind. And if you don't like your body, change your mind. So you guys want to learn more, go to StephaniePerson.com, Stephanie the Business Person, my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram me. And I'm about to peace out and enjoy my day.